DJ Top 100 still corrupt. Yes, 100%. Good morning, everyone. I feel a little destroyed. Wes is destroyed a little more.
More destroyed. Good night. It means I have a good night.
Yeah. It was fun. Third day ADE. Just some breakfast, chill, and maybe some more meetings. Let's see what happens. That's pretty much it. Saying bye to Amsterdam was fun, but I can't wait to be back home actually. Whew, finally back where I belong. Feels so good to be back. I honestly rushed home a little because like 2 of the meetings I should have like they were planned for today got canceled last minute, and then I was like, why should I stay longer? I mean, I love Amsterdam, the dance event. I had 2 full days of it. That's enough. I'm exhausted. And if you stay longer than 3 days, you start seeing the same people again and again and again, and it gets boring. So I usually try to keep it short, quick, very effective. And before me wandering around Amsterdam, not doing anything, and then starting doing stupid stuff, it's better to just head back here and yeah, maybe squeeze out a little more music making and then just home, enjoy the rest of the day with Vanessa, who I haven't seen in, it feels like a long while. Like usually I don't mind if we're separated for 1 or 2 or 3 days, it's fine. But COVID, like we were almost every day together. So like 2 or 3 days feels already weird in a way. Anyways, it's time for a Q&A. I think there are a lot of questions that people have, especially about the Amsterdam Dance event and maybe also about the new Top 100. I mean, every year, same joke, but this year, due to COVID, an even bigger joke. So let's see. First up, does your opinion about your songs change from I'm so proud to I hate this needs changing? I have that almost every single time I work on a song. Like I start a song, I'm hyped, then I work on it, I'm still hyped, getting a little less hyped until it's finished. Right when it's finished, I get hyped a little again because it's finished and I can release it. And then the second it's out, the second it's released, I'm like, oh man, I could have like changed maybe this or added that, and let's see how it goes. Will people like it? Do I get a response from like other DJs? Will they play it? After a month, I'm like, I can't listen to it anymore because I produced so long on it, and due to the promotion phase, I had to listen to it a lot of times. And then it takes like half a year, sometimes a year, until I can listen to it again with distance and be like, hey, you actually did good. That was actually not bad. Like next one even better, and just continue. Yeah, but that's, I think it's normal. Alex is asking, are you the one singing in your last video intro song? No. No, I'm not singing on any of the songs yet. I'm working on it, but it's still far, far, far away. Total Balance is asking, how was it? I'm sure he's referring to ADE. Exhausting, weird, especially compared to the other years. Less people from far away. And the weirdest was just like, I had contact to more people in an hour than in the past 1.5 years. It's crazy. It's crazy how crippled my life was. Now I realize it. Like, I met every day at least like 50 new people I've never met ever before. Handshaking. Hi, how are you? Who are you? Oh, you're also DJ producer and that kind of stuff. Like, that's what made it so weird, because it was like normal felt weird again. Because we're so trapped for the past years. Weird, very weird. But other than that, good. New contacts, new opportunities, a lot of, like, that's also why I wanted to head over to the studio. There's some stuff I need to take care of. This one is an interesting question. If we keep on producing only, assuming very good music, will we make it, or more is required? Yeah, there's more required. If you make good music, really good music, then there's still 10,000 people more that do even better music than you. So just the good music is not enough. And I would even argue at the top percent of any style of music, the quality between the producers, like, there is no huge difference between them. They're all good. They're all good enough to be played. They're good enough to be listened to. It's then more about the style, the vibe, hitting like a certain flow, like a certain trend, being supported by other people, your Instagram. I would maybe even argue your Instagram can like have a greater effect than making 5% more or better music. Let's take a producer that produces, if we could even give it numbers, but let's pretend someone produces 80% good, which is good enough. Like when you're above 60, you're good enough. He produces 80%, but he's amazing marketing. He has amazing connections. He'll get more money. He'll play the bigger shows. He will get more streams on Spotify. The other guy that produces 100% doesn't have any of that, and no one knows he even exists. So it's, as I always say, the entire package. You have to deliver. You have to deliver everything. DJ Top 100, still corrupt. Yes, 100%, 100%, 100%. This was also like one of the topics I discussed with other people at ADE, and everyone is like, yeah, the bullshit list again. Especially now with COVID, no one is DJing, so who is even judging who doing what? It's pointless. It's pointless, pointless, pointless. And for example, the weirdest is actually, I think Tiesto is now on, is he on 10? Like he dropped. And he actually had his most amazing year ever. Like he started as a trance superstar, and now his like business song is in the charts, it's being played, it's on TikTok, it's going viral, it's really big. I'd say it's the year where the most people got to know Tiesto and his music, at least this new kind of music, if you even can call it Tiesto music, but he had his most chart-topping success. And it's not reflected in the DJ Top 100, probably because he just doesn't care. Same Swedish House Mafia, they were always in the top 100, but they never promoted themselves, so they never got high spots, although there were people above them that were like compared to them, nothing. So yeah, it's about marketing. It's about paying ads on the page where you vote. That's a big sin when voting is considered. And then there's all the fake botting and Chinese kind of stuff. Like, that's all I have to say. Nothing changed. Is this the best event or is there better? ADE, I'd say, is like one, at least in Europe, it's the best event like for electronic dance music. The Dutch people are the kings of electronic dance music in Europe, and then maybe Berlin with more techno kind of stuff. Ibiza is kind of important, but it's more party and showing off. ADE is like business and at night party, which is then again also business. New MacBook announcement coming Monday. You excited to upgrade to M1X 16-inch? I don't know if I'll switch. I'm very happy with my M1 MacBook Air. It's not slow, like it doesn't hinder me doing anything. So yeah, I'll look into that. Reasons to visit ADE. Okay, first of all, if you're a DJ only or a producer only, it's only half as effective. I would definitely go there when you're a DJ and producer and you want to have gigs and you want to have your songs on good labels. It's perfect to get in contact with like singer-songwriters, label managers, label owners, other artists. You just walk around, and if you're open-minded and just say hi and start like some small talk, eventually you'll find out you know some people that you both know, and then like if you like the other person and like their music and it fits, then you just like contact afterwards. That's where all of the stuff actually happens. ADD is more just for meeting new people and staying in touch with the people you already know. And then the new people, the next couple of days, you write them emails like, hey, I'm the dude from ADE. I talked with you about this and that's my song. Can you have a listen? Maybe it's something for your label, that kind of stuff. So if you're asking why to visit it, it's if you want to get in touch with people that are like influential in the scene that would be almost impossible otherwise to reach. Like if you send out a demo to Spinnin' and they never answer, ADE is your chance to actually talk to the A&R of Spinnin' and try to make yourself rememberable enough so that when you send him an email, and he's switching email addresses every half year, that he actually responds. So, or maybe like someone introduces you to him and then he'll know you're the guy from that guy that he already knows. So there is a way. It's definitely more effective than just sending demos. Any tip to play there in the future? If you want to play at ADE, there is just one possibility or two. You could do your own event, which I would not recommend. There is so much competition, you'll get crushed. The second option is that you're part of a label, you're part of a crew, you have some friends and they invite you over to DJ. Also, most DJs, almost all DJs don't get paid at 80. It's more like a friend kind of showcase kind of thing. What's your biggest takeaway you're learning from this year's ADE? I think like the actual hit the entire industry took. I was lucky. It didn't affect me because I didn't have a lot of gigs before. So losing those few gigs wasn't a financial struggle and I could like make up for it with other stuff. But a lot of my buddies, like they got hit hard, really hard. So I hope we'll get back to normal. Like some of the fees for DJs dropped by half. And yes, for a David Guetta or Tiesto, it doesn't matter. But for some of the people that make maybe like 2,000 or 3,000 a month and barely survive being a DJ producer, like get that cut in half hurts a lot. Best thing at ADE, best thing. I think it's just like hanging out with some friends and people. Like Leonard was there, Dario was there, Wes was there. So just like walking around, chatting about music, the industry, drinking something. It's nice. When will the Jon Sine crew perform in Miami? I don't know. I'll be in Miami. I'll try to be there if COVID allows. If we do a showcase or a performance or a set or anything, I don't know yet. It's too early. Like the planning usually starts January, February. Is it too expensive? Depends on where you live and how far traveling is. But if you're living in Europe, the traveling is usually like 100 max to get there and then maybe 100 back. I paid 40 for the train to get there, 40 back. And I think that's almost already it. That's all I really paid. I got invited to dinner almost every day and drinks were always for free. We always had guest lists, always backstage. So I spent maybe 200 euros max. That's quite good. Amsterdam is expensive. The hotel is usually what destroys you. You can pay like 200, 300, 400 a night. So yeah. That's like book in advance and it will hurt you a lot less. Or maybe share a room with a couple of people. That's also what we did. So it's expensive, but if you use your time wise and are not too shy and connect and talk to people, random people just standing around, talk to them, because everyone there is either a DJ producer or works in the industry. So you can just go to any party and just talk to someone. And they'll do something amazing where like, oh yeah, you're the guy. Like I just walked around, talked to someone, and he was the A&R of Armada. And then I went somewhere else, talked to someone, and I don't know, he does all of the cover designs for Spinnin', which is probably a boring job. They just have this logo in there, just thinking of it. But yeah, anyways, that's how it goes. Just go there, but have something, have some tracks ready. It's for absolute beginners, definitely not really advised. I hope these answers help you. I will now just stick to music making for the rest of the day and then just go back and sleep and rest. I deserve it. Tomorrow then, back again here in the studio.